So today we're here with Barry Sheridan from Sheridan Developments. Barry's a member of the Construction Accelerator program. So Barry, tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, what your business offers and all that kind of thing.
Barry Sheridan, Sheridan Developments. I'm a small to medium-sized builder, doing anything from new builds, extensions, renovations.
Before joining the program, what was business like?
Business wasn't bad, as in sales end of things wasn't too bad, but I'd thrown money away in the thousands at people who were just, they'd say they were dealing with SMEs and they'd get you onto Google or Facebook, they'd get you likes, but people that were liking Facebook at that time I found were in different continents, not even different counties. But what I found with yourself was the engagement I was getting on Facebook, whether if they liked an extension, they were in the area. It was relevant likes and relevant, interactions, which was great. And what I found from it was I was nearly turning away the work rather than looking for it. We'd gotten so much out of it. It was the Facebook likes, everything jumped. Whereas I was literally, I might as well have just went out the back and burned the money because I was getting nothing out of it. But I wouldn't give up on it because there was always the hope that you'd get something. We stuck with it for that reason.
What was it that made you pull the trigger then with joining up for the program?
Just trust, to be honest, the way you explained it. That was it.
Yeah, trust is a big thing. It's the same with you then and your clients when you're advertising. You have to develop a certain level of trust between Sheridan Developments and the customer that has never heard of you before, does not know who you are. Why should they choose you over somebody else? A lot of it is trust.
Yeah. Telling yourself, really.
Specifically, how has your business improved since joining up with us? What were some of the key takeaways that you found benefited you the most?
It was just ridiculous amount of work came from it. We couldn't take it off. Then you end up, you nearly interviewing the customer to say, whereas you were saying they had to trust us, whether you get the voice back that they're going to pay it because you had so much work you didn't need. It was just ridiculous amount of work we got out of it.
That's a good problem to have, is that you have the leads coming in that you can actually pick and choose, because if you don't have that, if you're relying on things like word of mouth or whatever it might be, things can go quiet and you don't have the ability to actually go and press the button, launch your ads and bring in some new leads. So the next thing then is once you have the volume coming in, sometimes what people can do is to try and take on everything. Next thing they don't have the capacity to fulfill the work. They end up doing low quality work and juggling too much stuff and they get productivity issues. So at that stage, that's probably when you start looking at, right, well, we have the work coming in, we have the trust, we have the reputation. Now we need to start looking at pricing. Let's increase our prices to further filter out these low quality leads.
People are tending to wait longer. Where if you say, I can't get you for 3 months, they're willing to wait now.
That again boils back down to trust, because if someone trusts you more, sees you as a more credible contractor, well then, number one, they're going to be willing to wait. If you can't start something for 3 months, but someone else is rocking in, and even if they're maybe 20, 25%, 30% cheaper with their price, but they can start next week or tomorrow, the client subconsciously is going to go, well, how come this guy can start tomorrow and he's cheaper? Why is this guy booked up? There must be a reason he's booked up. There must be a reason he's a little bit more expensive. Little things like that. So it all boils back down to building up trust then again. Would you recommend the program to other business owners that run a similar business to yourself?
Yeah, definitely. I couldn't recommend it enough. I'm not one for recommending. I wouldn't recommend a carpenter to another builder. I wouldn't recommend a plumber because it always comes back to bite you. But like I said, to anyone who has asked me about this program, it's brilliant. There's nothing I could say bad about it. There was no bad feeling at all in it. Everything was beneficial to my company. I'm even trying to say, we noticed it straight away even. There's nothing bad about it at all. Anyone who has a business, I would say definitely go for it.
Let's say there's some other business owners out there, they're a little bit hesitant or skeptical about actually pulling the trigger or making the move. What would you say to those guys?
Every day you're not doing it, you're losing money. Yeah. You're losing leads or you're losing money. If you're in the same business as me, every day you're losing money or you're losing clients. I'm signed up for it. I'm getting the leads. I'm getting the interaction on it. They're glad I found it